Well, hi y'all. I am just starting my walk. You hear those birds? It's a beautiful day today. It's probably not going to be a beautiful day tomorrow because it's supposed to rain. But just thought I'd show you my house there. So here we go. I just will talk about just random things. I usually don't put even a little bit of makeup on when I'm walking outside, but I did today. I put on a little bit of concealer, a little bit of powder, blush, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Powder, which I always wear, and I don't have my bottom dentures in, so oh well. So how many of you ladies out there wear makeup when you're outside walking? Outside walking. Now I got a treadmill too. I got a treadmill down in my basement. I am going to start, how much exercise during the day, I'm going to start incorporating 30 minutes on that treadmill every evening. So that's going to be a little goal of mine. So I just made the change for my coffee, no more sugar, and then I'm starting to change to sugar-free. Not really supposed to have sugar-free things because of my kidneys, but anyway, I'm going to. I tried the sugar-free hazelnut creamer yesterday. It was okay, very, very bland, but I can get used to it. And then I was at Walmart yesterday, and I got some of the, I think it's Starbucks, and it's the sugar-free caramel macchiato. Haven't tried that yet. I had the sugar-loaded creamer this morning. So I have quite a bit of sugar-loaded creamer to get through. So I'm not just gonna throw that away. I don't know if anybody off the top of my head that uses that sugared creamer. So okay, I had an eye appointment yesterday, and I thought the very beginning of cataracts, okay? The eye doctor said they are very dense now, and it is not recommended for me to get new lenses with updated prescription. It wouldn't do me any good. Plus, he said, let me think for a minute. He said he can't really see behind those cataracts to really examine my eyes good. So I told him I wanted to wait a year. I have what you call, there's little dots in your eyes you can see. What is that called? Floaters, eye floaters. One on each eye. Plus I have a little gray area that's really light that's forming in the middle. I mean, there's times I kind of forget about those floaters from time to time. I'm going to slow down a little bit because, as you can tell, I am getting a little breathless. So anyway, I told the eye doctor that I wanted to wait a year. So I made the mistake of telling my sister this. because she's all over me now. She told me to call my insurance today and see if cataracts is covered on my insurance. I have United Healthcare as my insurance. That's still under the marketplace. We had Blue Cross for years, and I got much cheaper insurance through United Healthcare. So, and of course my husband is on Medicare now. Next year I'll be on Medicare. Is there still Medicare? I read all kinds of threats now that Donald Trump is in, but I don't want to talk about him, so I don't know, I had mixed feelings. I didn't want to get on the subject of politics, but I have genuine mixed feelings about the man, so we'll leave it at that. So, yeah, I guess maybe I'll call my insurance either this afternoon or tomorrow morning and see if it's covered. Because also, the eye doctor told me that if your driver's license is expiring this year or early next year, which it is, you probably won't pass it due to the eye exam. So, number one, I'm scared of cataract surgery. Yeah, I'm a baby about that stuff. You should have been with me when I had all my teeth pulled. That was horrendous. But I had that vein sedation, which I did a quick video on Facebook. Yeah, you can see that on my profile, Tammy Embrich, Tammy.Embrich on Facebook. You'll see that in my videos. I talked about the vein sedation. It worked wonderful. But it was horrendous getting used to dentures, of course, especially my bottom ones. Half the time I don't wear my bottom ones. It's a beautiful day, it really is. Hello, bike rider. Should have walked earlier. Because it's 76 degrees. I mean, I can feel the heat a little bit now. When I first started out, it wasn't bad. But anyway, I hope you all are having a great day and are able to get out and enjoy the sunshine. So, yeah, I gotta get most of you know, I started a new blog. It's beauty, makeup, and healthy living. So I'm trying to get on board with the healthy living part, of course, and doing my walks, trying to cut out sugar as much as possible. This cutting out sugar with my coffee was a major step, because I love my coffee, and I used to drink decaf, but I don't know, a couple months ago I started drinking the real thing. So it wakes me up in the morning, of course, but yeah. So how many of you guys drink coffee? Yay. I enjoy a latte either from Starbucks or Scooters. I think I've narrowed it down to one a week. So I gotta have those every once in a while. Those little splurges helps you stay on board with your health program, whatever you're doing. Whether you're on Weight Watchers, I was on a program and I lost 30 pounds and it raised my cholesterol. So I kind of went off of that. Nutrisystem. Yeah, that was Nutrisystem, and that was about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago. And I got down to 186 on that diet. But of course it raised my cholesterol. So anyway, it's a portion thing. You have to watch your portions. So I know my daughter-in-law, she's in great shape, amazing shape. Of course, she's 38 years old, so yeah, I wish I was 38 again. But she has taught me a lot about sugar, carbs, I'm not on low carb, but your body does have to have a certain amount of carbs to be healthy. So I'm eating as clean as possible now. I'm not gonna lie, I've gained some weight recently. So I got on the scale. It was either Monday or Tuesday. And right away I went down in a spiral. I mean, I was down for the rest of the day and part of the next day. I'm gonna knock out sugar in my coffee and other things and just do it. I have started lifting weights, so that is a big part of weight loss, muscle mass, and a whole slew of other things. My last blog post on my new blog, Beauty, Makeup, and Healthy Living, I posted an article about how to survive. It's not the title, but how to survive aging and what you can do to lift your spirits. So it's something like healthy aging blues. So anyway, the last part of that article, I touched on lifting weight. I didn't say a whole lot about that, but I am gonna get into lifting weights and on my blog, and all kinds of beauty trends and healthy lifestyle. So not a lot of it will be weight loss, but it'll touch on other things. Just have more healthy lifestyle. So we all need that, don't we? So I think this is the end of my ramble here. I'm about halfway. So I will see you guys later. Love you all. I will see you in the next Instagram video, YouTube video, or whatever. Love you all. Bye-bye. On my way back home. So it's the end of my walk. Getting to the end of my walk. I've slowed down quite a bit. So my watch just said 1 mile. So, of course, it's recorded on my phone as well as my health app and it's recorded on my watch and also my health app on my phone. So I've tried for a long time to lose weight and get in shape, But I am tired, sick and tired of being fat. That's what I call it, fat. Other people might say, to be kind, little heavy, but she's pretty. She has a pretty face. Or a little plump, or whatever they say. But I call it just plain fat. So, yeah, let's see. What age did I start gaining weight? Didn't really want to touch on all this, but here goes. I weighed 157 when I got pregnant with my son, Jason. And when I come home from the hospital, I weighed, this is no lie, I weighed exactly 157. Or it already said on the doctor scale. It was after my first checkup that I found this out. And not my doctor, but the nurse's aide, receptionist, whoever, she called me and said, congratulations on weighing exactly the same as when you got pregnant. So I weighed 110 pounds when I got married. I was very, very, very thin as a child and in my teens. Really, probably too thin. But yeah, after a year or two after we got married, that's when I gained that weight. And then I got pregnant. And then, I want to say 5 or 6 years after I had Jason, I decided to, those old Jane Fonda workouts. Well, I started doing those, getting up every morning at 5 o'clock and doing those exercises. And I did a little bit of another one in the evening. And I ate close to nothing. Didn't know a whole lot about nutrition and fitness. So I got down to 116. Almost what I weighed when we got married. So I had a friend that lived up the hill a little bit. She's passed now. She had cancer, I think it was. But we walked, her pushing a stroller, but she had a baby. We walked all the way up to the highway and back. And that is almost every day. And that is, I want to say, about 2 miles. Maybe not quite. But anyway, walking back for sure. It was 2 miles or a little over. And after that, we kind of sat down, had some water or whatever we was drinking. We drank soda back then too. And then we laid out in the sun in our bikinis. Never will forget that. She was a good friend. But she passed a long time ago. So that was my little ramble on my way back. So I don't want to get down to that weight again. I wouldn't look good at 116 or even 120. I would like to weigh somewhere between 135 and 140. Not going to say what I weigh now. But anyway, I am going up the hill, my driveway. I'm checking the mail here. I got a couple pieces. I'm terrified of spiders. I always
exercise ring closed.
Exercise ring closed. I always shake my mail out when I get it out of the mailbox. So, but anyway, that is the end, officially the end of my video. Bye-bye, guys. Love you all.